just bring it down so that you have a little powder there. Now I'm going to do my inner corner right in there so that right in there is not dark. I think I didn't do it good enough over here. And then you go across the lid. And today I'm going to add extra because this is also going to be my lid color. So I'm going to go all over the lid. And I may need to touch that up to the end, so I'm going to leave that one open. Yesterday I also used this Aurora. I feel like it was, I'm going to keep this, but I feel like this is a matte version. Not as bright as that, but it's a matte beige. It's not cream or white. I'm not going to use that as a transition color. I'm going to use the Aurora Illuminator. It didn't break, thank goodness. Okay, I want to keep it in this so I can show them to you. That's it. And I'm going to use a large fluffy brush for that, which is an E50. Why do I still have to look after all this time, y'all? These Sigma brushes are... I did order a Morphe brush set by Jaclyn Smith, I think till Monday, you guys. I'm going to try to upload this today, so hopefully y'all saw that. It's $154, but if you use her Jack Attack, Jacattack, if you use that code, you get 15% off. And it's a full brush set. It's expensive, but it's a full brush set, so it gets it right down to about $120 for a full professional brush set. That's not bad. Sigma is the one that I want, is $400, which is double what it used to be, but it's a bigger set. I usually am selective that I don't ever buy a full set normally because I don't use all those brushes. I don't use fan brushes that much. If you've got a dual fiber brush, I'll use that to knock off any fallout or any particular blending. So I'm just doing this from the outside in. Always put down on the outside because that's where most of your color hits. Go in. I have to do a little extra over here because of my scar. And then I just do one white that way and one white this way to just even that out. And that is my transition color background. And so now I've done that. And now I'm going to use a darker color in the crease in our area. And this is called Aubergine. It's a beautiful eggplant. Today I was going to wear a dark gray, but I'll just use this aubergine. It's beautiful, y'all. Not pretty. Can you see that? Yeah, very pretty. And for that, I'm going to use an E45 from Sigma. This was the extravaganza. I'm not sure if they even have this anymore, but that means that it's this is real gold plate, and I've used them so much the gold plate's worn off on a lot of them. But this is a tapered blending brush, small tapered blending brush. And you want to get smaller and smaller with the brushes as you want to get more and more precise in the area. I need my little mirror. I just always have a little hand mirror here, just because I'm going to use a case that blocks y'all's vision of me, but you can use whatever little mirror you have. This is very nice to have a little stand, and it's got little jewels on it. So put down out here again, and then swoosh in. This, I will tell you, is very buildable. I really love these two colors together, the Aura and the Aubergine. And the illumination color up here. Look, just look at the coloration of those. They're very, very pretty. Having this purple on this kind of toasty brown background, and then a beautiful cream highlighter instead of white. Just, now I'm going to turn this, keep the tip in there, and just do little circles without lifting the tip. And see how that concentrated the color? And then just with the back side that I turn with, I'm just going to bring it back in, almost like going from a point in. I need to pluck those two little eyebrows right there. Okay, that actually looks good. And to load the brush, I don't do like that. I roll it like this, look. The tip. And if you feel like there's fallout, I don't really see any. This is... See, that's what happens when you get the better makeup. Like, I got this CoverGirl, which I think is very good makeup, but it does have some fallout. As you go up in price tag, or actually, sometimes it's the brand, because, like, remember the other day I used that Too Faced Natural Love, and it had terrible fallout, and it was, what was it, $60 for that palette. That's a lot. I just ordered another palette, because I need more makeup. I just ordered another palette that I cannot wait to tell y'all about. It's a brand I'd never really heard of before, or in this in particular, this what am I trying to say? This palette that was sold out. She had two personal stock left ones, and it was expensive. And but I really thought, you know, this is a collector piece, and it's just like people who collect other things. If you collect makeup the way I do, sometimes you want something to be a part of your collection, and it may even be old. You don't even use it. Does that make sense? I know to a lot of you, you're like, all right, so now I'm going to take, this is what I line with. Tan. This is what I line with. I use a short shader, not a liner brush. Some people may use a pencil brush. Let me show you that. Here's the difference. This is a pencil brush. This is a short shader. Okay? Do you see the difference? One's pointed, one is not. But this one, though it's not pointed, when you turn it sideways, look how little it is. And this has got more give in it. If you want to just really, well, here's what I could do. I could take the Aura, which is the lighter brownish, and I could use the pencil brush. I'll do that. Rolling it. Just push a little pressure down and roll it with your fingers like that. And I could, now I may want to tap off here because you're underneath. And I could kind of just get a broader area. Just like it's going to drop down further. See, that's not precise. That's kind of way below. So that's one thing. And this particular color is like a toasty brown. Right? It's got a little silver in the background of it. Again, I'm rolling the brush to really load it well. Also, these particular ones, this is Aveda. And it was at a hair shop that did Aveda products. But I'm sure you could go to Aveda.com or wherever their products are, and you could get their eye makeup as well. And again, this particular color is Aura, number 965. Aura, meaning A-U-R-A. Okay, so see, now I've got a widespread look right there. But now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to not use the wide, I'm going to turn it this way. And I'm going to go into a darker color, and I'm going to wet my brush. I do not use my brushes on anybody but me. And so I lick it with my, just to get it wet. You could use little tears for, you know, for your eyes. What are they called? Eye drops. You can use MAC Fix Plus. I do still love that product. You know, you spray it, but it just goes in the air. Just use a little spit. And I do the outer area only almost on, like on the lash line with the darker color. And I come almost all the way in. Now, if I don't have this other color drop down, then I will come all the way in so that I'll have a liner. And then I just kind of do the same thing on the lashes above, just right in the lashes. And what that does is it gets a darkness right around the lash line. You see? Okay. And then when you start putting black liner and black mascara on top of that, it has a really nice effect. So again, I've just rubbed this in there. Still wet from before. I'm going to use this just like a liner. I'm just going to drag this little wide brush, but using the tip end, I'm just going to go all the way to the iris, but not come all the way into the tear duct. All the way to the iris, but not all the way to the tear duct. And then what's left over, I'm just going to stamp. Stamp, drag, like down, drag, down, drag, down, drag. And I'm just depositing what's left over on the brush, the color right into the lash line. And this is a purpley color, so it looks great. It's going to make my green eyes pop. Alright. So, done that. I am probably going to, I actually feel like it's doing okay, but I'm going to add a little bit of this back, just to the middle. Okay. Here's something weird. Okay, so now you want to take a little blender brush. This is an E35. This is so old, y'all. Look, it's not even tapered at all. It used to have a little bit of a taper to it. And I'm just going to make sure I blend out this line here, just barely, and here. And then slightly right here, just a little, just to make sure you don't have lines. That's all you're doing. You don't want to blend these colors together. They're beautiful. You just don't want them to have lines between them. So if you overblend right here, you're gonna lose the color. It's just gonna get all muddy. So don't overblend. And I use the back, the meaty part of my hand to get this area smoothed out, and then I just take a makeup wipe, take that off. And usually there's nothing, not much, if anything, there. Okay, it's always good to have just a little Neutrogena makeup wipe handy when you're getting ready, even if it wasn't to take any additional makeup off. Sometimes, even though I've gotten my makeup off and I sleep, just a tad more will come off from my eyelashes than I thought. I thought I got it all off last night. Plus, these are just so easy before you go to bed if you don't feel like really washing your face. Y'all know that I'm a big fan of two things. The Lancome cleansing milk is wonderful. And then also the, what's the one that I told you? Nuance? No. Exuviance cleansing milk. Oh my gosh, best ever. And when you just get your hands wet, like get them wet, dry off the back of your hands, but just keep your front, and just press your face some water on your face, and just do a squirt of that and really smooth it in, and then wash it off. Or you can even take a damp cloth, not a makeup wipe, because this is really getting even that off, and clean off your face. Is like baby butt clean. It is so. Baby butts aren't always clean, but they are soft. It's that soft. Okay, so I am going to use today this product that I got called NYX Blush. You can get this at the drugstore. NYX brands, NYX and Milani in my store. And this is HDB19 Hampton, so just Hamptons. And it's really cute because on the very end it's a little bow. That's how you open it. I think this probably fits me going to another video, but that's okay because, oh yeah, look, it's a little bow, y'all. Can y'all see that? I try to put things against my hand so you can kind of see. Okay, so this is the color. Does it want to change over? Change over, little thing. Oh, I'm going to keep going. Alright, so this is like a peachy pink. It's very, very pretty. And I'm going to use my Chanel